Welcome to you and the players, but it's heartwarming, I suppose, to you that you see all of this after such a hard time qualifying for the AFCON. It must be an easy feeling. Take us through.
Yes, I'm very happy that we qualified yesterday. It was a very tough game. The boys did a very good performance, and the changes we did for that game yesterday were also a success. So the most important thing was to qualify. It was tough. They believed in it, the Liberians. They believed in it after the 2-2 here. But yes, we showed the confidence, the team, and we show also conviction. They wanted to win the game. The way they played, the way they fight for it. So I was very happy with the performance.
What worked for you, coach, with the team? What worked for you in the whole exercise that you had?
I think the most important thing for me was that in September last year, that suddenly I had the team what I wanted. I had the guys that I wanted, I had the mentality that I wanted, and we played 4 friendly games, and they were all good. So that was for me a sign to go on with this group and to believe in it. And you saw what they did now. Also Friday, normally we have to win the game with 2-3 goals difference, but yes, it was a draw, and then you become in a situation that the pressure is very high, also for me. But the boys did it very well. They knew what they have to do, and they did it on the pitch. And now for me, it's normal. It's clear that I go on with this group. That for sure we shall go on looking for players, better players, if we find them. But I give all my confidence to the group, and we will try to increase the level, and therefore the next games will be very important. Not only the game against Morocco, but also the games we will play in September, October, and November. So we will have a good preparation for AFCON next year.
So, Coach, how's your ideal preparation for this tournament? Because I can get that you want to compete strongly, and your reputation at the AFCON, you have won AFCON and you won it.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Yeah, for the moment I cannot go in detail because for me it's also new. But very important is that we are playing games in September, October, and November. I think we will need other opponents than in the past. So I think we will look a little bit more to the West Coast, those countries, stronger countries also. That we have good preparation, because I know on AFCON every game you have to go for 100%. And if it's the big team, a big country, or if it's a little country, it's not easy. And you play every 3 days a game, so the preparation has to be very, very good. So we will see now in the next weeks, together with the medical staff and with my assistant, with Helman, how we are going to do it. And I think yes, it has to be very fast ready, that we know what to do, and that SAFA can start looking for teams in September, and that we don't have to be happy with a team who wants to play against us.
Coach, I think you hinted that you're happy about the scoring potential in the squad right now, but the centre-back pairing of Mbala and Kulu that you tested out for this past 2 games, are you completely happy with them? Yes,
they did it very well, certainly in such a game. Maybe for another opponent we will change, maybe, I don't know. But we are at 23, and I said to the players also yesterday before the game that I count on 23 players, not on 11. I know how important it is to have good guys on the bench with a good and the right mentality. I told them also that I won AFCON with the guys on the bench. In the final, Nkulu came in because there was someone injured and he scored. And at half time it was Abu Bakar who came in and he scored. So it's very important that you have a group of 23 players and all the players feel confident from my side. And I think it's the case now. So again, this is a very good group that have to increase, certainly, that have to go to a higher level, but I'm confident.
Coach, I'm looking at this Group K that you are in with, you know, Liberia as well as Morocco. Yeah. Surely your preparation starts on a higher note with the last match of the group being Morocco that you'll be playing. Yeah. I'm sure you'll be looking at better opponents or in the same standards as Morocco, because already you have got a tough opponent that you don't need to plan any further with.
Yeah, but we don't need to play against all the top teams of Africa. That shouldn't be good either. There are other teams. I take an example. You have Gabon. If you can play against Gabon, you have a good opponent. You don't have the top, but you have a good opponent. And I think that we have to chase after that kind of opponents, not directly Senegal, not directly Cameroon, or not directly Egypt or whatever. You have to go a little bit under that level. And because again we have to increase, we have to go to a higher level. So it's not good that immediately you go to the highest level. You saw what happened against France. When you played against France and everything wanted that you won against France. It's impossible, and you do more bad than good. So this is we have to be careful for that when we're choosing our opponents. But it have to be strong opponents. That is for sure.
Thank you guys.
Thank you so much.